Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I want to come on here and talk about Carmelo Anthony. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Carmelo Anthony has really just stepped up lately, and I'm so proud of this man because I asked a while back when I did my Muhammad Ali video, I was like, we don't have these athletes anymore that have the spirit of Muhammad Ali who step up and speak out against injustices faced against their people. He chose to not go with that draft. He put everything on the line to stay at that draft. Everything from his name, his title. He was not able to fight. He lost money. He literally went broke, and the only way he was able to make any money to take care of his family was to do lectures at colleges. And even then, you had a lot of white hecklers who would try and heckle him at the colleges, and he put all their asses in his place. And this was a man who did not have any type of formal education. Check out this video.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Viet Congs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
A lot of these kids look up to the LeBron Jameses and the Steph Currys and everything else. Can you honestly see Steph Curry, taking a stance like Muhammad Ali did, or LeBron James taking a stance like Muhammad Ali did? And I'm not saying that to knock either one of these brothers. It's very, very rare. And Jesse Williams was one of the first ones to really embody everything I was talking about in my Muhammad Ali video.
Protesters, activists, attorneys, organizers that are sacrificing an incredibly great deal to be heard and to get access to equal rights and justice in this country.
Grey's Anatomy star Jesse Williams steals the BET Awards with his impassioned speech on civil rights.
If you have no interest in equal rights for black people, then do not make suggestions to those who do.
On Sunday, the 34-year-old actor received BET's Humanitarian Award for his tireless activism in the Black Lives Matter movement.
We are going to have equal rights and justice in our own country, or we will restructure their function.
Jesse dedicated his speech to his parents, wife, and the leaders around the country working hard to enact change.
Carmelo Anthony has stepped up. He's one of the first athletes to really step up and demand a change against police brutality. So what Carmelo Anthony did is that yesterday he took to Instagram. He posted a picture of Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and a bunch of other black guys. I don't know who all is who, but it's a lot of people in this picture. And he posted this, and this is what Carmelo Anthony had to say. I'm going to read that to you now. Carmelo says, "First off, let me start by saying all praise is due to the Most High. Secondly, I'm all about rallying, protesting, fighting for our people. Look, I've even led that charge by any means necessary. We have to be smart about what we are doing, though. We need to steer our anger in the right direction. The system is broken, point blank, period. It's been this way forever. Martin Luther King marched. Malcolm X rebelled. Muhammad Ali literally fought for us. Our anger should be towards the system. If the system doesn't change, we will continue to turn on the TVs and see the same thing. We have to put pressure on the people in charge in order to get this thing that we call justice right. A march doesn't work. We tried that. I've tried that. A couple social media posts and tweets don't work. We've all tried that. That didn't work. Shooting 11 cops and killing 5 will not work. While I don't have a solution, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people don't have a solution, but we need to come together more than anything at this time. We need each other. The politicians need to step up and fight for a change. I'm calling for my fellow athletes." He wrote that in all caps, honey. "I'm calling for my fellow athletes to step up and take charge. Go to your local officials, leaders and congressmen, assemblymen, assemblywomen, and demand change. There is no sitting back and being afraid of tackling and addressing political issues anymore. Those days are long gone. We have to step up and take charge. We can't worry about what endorsements we're going to lose or who's going to look at us crazy. I need your voice to be heard. We need to demand change. We just have to be willing to. The time is now. I'm all in. Take charge. Take action. Demand change. Peace 7. #StayMe7. Y'all, when I read that initially, like, I got chills, because it's like, I feel like he's embodying everything I said in that Muhammad Ali video. And I'm proud of Carmelo for standing up. You know, he's not just some bench warmer. And he's a very good player. You know, even if the New York Knicks have not won anything, he's one of the best on the team, you know. And I'm really proud of him for stepping up and saying what needs to be said. You know, who gives a shit about the endorsements when you've made millions of dollars? Even if they take away one endorsement, you still have, you know, hundreds more. And if they take away their endorsements and they try and punish these celebrities and athletes for speaking out, then we as a people need to have their back and say, you know what, Nike, you want to snatch his endorsement? I will never buy anything Nike again. That's how you get these companies not to affect them negatively for talking out. So we have to stand behind the Carmelo Anthonys as well if they try and threaten his money, if they try and threaten his endorsements. I, for one, am very proud of him that he's at least using his platform in the right way, as opposed to using it to scream that, you know, all lives matter because he got some mixed babies by a Puerto Rican girl named Lala. You know, like some silly shit like that. Like, he's actually using his platform to speak the truth. And he's right. You know, people ask me all the time, like, you know, what are the solutions? What do you think we can do? I don't know. Like, I don't know any particular solutions, but I feel like if we can all come together and brainstorm, you know, like the old saying goes, you know, 2 heads are better than 1. Sometimes it's hard to just kind of brainstorm stuff on your own, but when you have multiple people putting out ideas, you know, that's just what you have to do. It starts in the community. It doesn't start at the U.S. Congress. It starts with your local politicians and mayors and things like that. Those are the people that you have to go to. Those are the ones that are going to be able to affect change quicker than the national government. With that being said, we also have to recognize the police officers who are doing a good job. You know, so many times, like I've said this before, even when I talk about teachers, a lot of times the only time teachers make the news is when they're fucking a student or when they're doing something bad. But you barely ever get teachers being acknowledged by the mainstream media who are doing the right thing, who are teaching the kids, who are, you know, taking these children's problems home with them day in, day out. They barely ever get that shine. And I know teachers who are good teachers, who are handling their business, who would never harm a student. And that's the same thing with police officers. The only time we really see anything about the police, it's always negative. It's always when we're getting shot or when they're pulling us over, when they're talking crazy. But rarely does the mainstream media focus on police officers who are doing the right thing. And one of those police officers, I want to give him props today, is Officer Tommy Norman. And he is from Arkansas. He's down there in North Little Rock. He patrols the community. People really fool with this man. Everybody from the biggest gangsters and dope boys to the little kids, they have so much respect for this man. This man is the embodiment of community policing. This man is committed to doing what he needs to do for the people, and not just, you know, white people, but black people, poor people. He posts his videos every day on Instagram and basically showing him interacting with the community. And it's nothing fake. I've sat and watched his videos for hours. I sat and watched them for so long last night. I was almost in tears. You know, it was like, wow, this is just refreshing. Why isn't this being shown? You know, this might be the spark that changes some police officers' hearts to do better, you know what I'm saying, to get out there and really know somebody. You know, imagine if those police officers had known Alton Sterling when they pulled up on the scene. They wouldn't have been so combative. They wouldn't have been so, you know, they wouldn't have had such a cloud of suspicion over their eyes, as opposed to saying, oh, that's Alton. I know him. He's been out there for 6 years. He's cool with the shopkeeper. You know what I'm saying? He's always out here selling CDs. But because a lot of the police officers don't know the community, don't know people by first name, you know, they don't care about the communities that they're policing. That's when you have all of this, you know, brutality and all of this militarization. But Officer Tommy Norman is making a change one day at a time, and he's changing the community's minds on what a police officer is supposed to be. And like I said, this man has tons and tons of followers online and tons of videos, and he's just a really cool dude. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this video really quick of him. Check this out, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
I think sometimes they do a double take. They're not really sure if this police officer is being genuine. Why is he being so nice? Can a police officer have love? Can a police officer have compassion, and can a police officer care? And the answer is yes.
How you doing?
Good. I think my brother went with my daddy to get some ice.
I met Officer Norman 14 years ago off of 16th and Sycamore. I was having problems out of one of my other children. He came in and kind of talked to him and kind of guided them, and ever since then he's kind of been in my life.
If you're going to go visit a neighborhood, visit a group of kids, you got to do that day in and day out. Every day, every month, every year. And if that happens consistently, then you win the community over.
I got you a Frisbee for you, and some candy. There's your candy.
Thank you.
Wishing everybody a good day. Just remember to go out and make a difference today. Have an impact today in your community, wherever you live. Go make somebody's day. Smile, shake a hand, give somebody a hug. Hey, so I just want to thank everybody for reaching out to me the last several days. A lot of people have contacted me, even called me. A lot of people are emotional. A lot of people are hurting. A few people even broke down crying on the phone talking to me. And so the world is in a state of hurt right now, but I want to stress that you know, it's up to us as individuals to do our part, even though we're hurting, to love other people and to show other people that there's still hope and promise in the world. It's crucial that, you know, we don't let this get away from us. So today, go out and hug somebody, tell somebody you love them. I'm thankful for the platform that God has given me to inspire people across the world. Keep supporting me and my mission to bring change, and I'll keep inspiring you to go out and make a difference. And thank you so much.
All right, so you guys just see in the video. So yeah, you have a lot of people acknowledging him. Everybody from Killer Mike to Monica to Tyrese. You know, these are the police officers that we need to see more of. These are the stories that I would love to see, you know, make the news. These are the stories that I would love to see make the news, as opposed to the police officers who are doing the wrong thing and killing us. As a community, we need to get to know our local police officers. And as local police officers, they need to go out and start policing the community in the right way and staying committed to do the right thing and getting to know people. When I think to my kids, they don't know any positive police officers. They don't know any police officers by name that just come through our community where my mom stays and comes to visit the kids and introduce themselves. My kids don't know that. But there was a local police officer in my neighborhood where I grew up, and I got to know him, and he got to know me, and he knew me and all the kids on a first name basis. But a lot of that is gone. And all you see now is this whole Blue Lives Matter versus Black Lives Matter. And it shouldn't be that way, because like I said, at the end of the day, we all bleed red. You know, so I think that a lot of the change starts with us, starts within the local government. And, you know, people who are trying to make a difference and trying to make a change, we definitely have to support them. So I definitely support Carmelo Anthony and everything aside of the fact that he's a celebrity and he's just coming on and talking to people as human beings and letting us know that he's also hurt by what's going on, and also calling his fellow athletes to step up and do something and to help out. So yeah, definitely props to him, and props to Officer Tommy Norman for everything that he does for the community, and props to the other officers that we don't see, whose names that we don't know, who are out there policing the community in the right way and involving themselves in the community and introducing themselves to the community. So props to you guys as well, because I know that not all officers are like the ones that are currently trending or like the ones that we're seeing on CNN and Fox News. So we need to also remember the good ones, just like we need to also remember we need to also remember and acknowledge the names of the good officers, just like we know the bad ones, like Daniel Pentalano and Darren Wilson. You know, I would like for people to know, you know, the good officers as well, like Officer Tommy Norman. So anyways, y'all, that's the end of my video. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know what you guys think about everything. What do you guys think about what Carmelo Anthony had to say? And then what do you guys think about Officer Tommy Norman? Are you also following him online? And do you feel like, you know, we need to see more of that? We need to see more positive community policing as opposed to all this militarization. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyt.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.